Why do I do what I do? Well, I mean, we can get to brass taxes because I want to make money. I want to have a business that is profitable and sustainable. And I want that business to be something that I can have, one, to help other people so they can achieve those same goals of profitability and sustainability, and that they can create something that they can leave to their children, where their children don't have to necessarily go to college or they don't have to learn a trade per se. They can already have a business that they know about that they can just walk right into and be able to thrive. And then maybe have something to leave to their children and so on and so forth. That's something that a lot of us, and you know who I'm referring to when I say us, don't do enough of, and that's leaving our children something besides debt. And I want to create vehicles for people to be able to do that. Or I want to help people who already have an idea to make that idea better, to make that idea, market that idea to other people so they can get more customers and clients. And then with the symbiosis of me helping them, they help me by bringing me more clients and things like that, because people see the quality of work I do and the love that I have for what I do. Because a lot of people do jobs that they don't like. If you can't tell, I love what I do. I may not always like sticking a camera in my face and talking about it, things like that, because this has been an interesting journey for me to do this, because I'm a little shy. I'm not going to say I'm shy. I'm sociable, but, just talking to random folks sometimes, like especially with this internet medium, it's a little different. I'm the type of person I like to meet people, feel them out kind of thing. That's why my transition to Texas has been interesting, because I haven't been able to meet as many people as I probably would like to, for business purposes and for personal purposes. You know? And with the thing that me helping people that you may not know about me, I actually used to teach for a while. I was teaching graphic design and Photoshop and even some basic minor video editing with this program called After School Matters that's in Chicago. It's an after school program, hence the name, where kids can learn various skills and things like that, and they actually get paid for it. And so I was definitely big on that. A friend of mine I went to college with brought me in on that, and I loved it from day one. I used to do all kind of extra stuff for the kids, because a lot of the kids in certain situations, they might not have had a good breakfast or had a good meal that day or something like that. So it was things like I would do, like I'd bring them cake my mom made, because my mom makes excellent cake. I might have pizza parties and things like that. Get some food brought in or something just on a particular days. And one other thing we fought for them to actually have like a lunch serving set up for them after school, so they weren't coming into our programs hungry, because it's hard to learn when your stomach is growling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I started out on the north side of Chicago at this program called Girls Get Digital. That was really cool. Then I wanted to move to the south side to help more people on the south side, since I am a south sider, at Simeon High School. And after that, I was at Finger High School for a while. And then I moved to Texas. So I actually thought about trying to do something similar here, but it's one of the things about me not knowing a lot of people and things like that. I don't have a lay of the land and an understanding of the school systems and things like that, because Texas schools are a mess. I'm sure you hear about them on the news. These kids need all the help they can get. Seriously. But one of the things I was really big on with my kids and all the programs I did was teaching them how to not just learn how to do these things, but apply it to something. Look at business owners that might be in your neighborhood and approach them and say, hey, your menu looks cool, but I think I could do a redesign of it, make it look snazzier, make it look real nice and professional. Well, maybe don't say professional, they might not like that, but something that they could do where they could make some money right then and there, and then they can put a little money in their pocket and maybe see if that's something they want to do as a career possibly. It's not many people that enable children to be able to get money at an early age doing something legal. There's lots of illegal stuff you can do. I want to focus on the legal stuff. One of the big things I want to do about with that is, if you got these kids that are creating businesses, you got people making successful business, you can have a community of entrepreneurs and business owners. And with that community, then our money won't leave our community as fast, and we won't just be consumers. We'll be creators, because we're always creating something. It's just a problem that other people come in and take our creations and make money off them, or make more money off them than us. And then we say, oh, what? Because sometimes we're not armed with the information on how to do that. And that's where I come in, that I want to arm you with this information so you can monetize your business better, so you can make businesses that can sustain each other. And if this guy knows how to cook and I got cooking supplies, and we could come together and we can make some business deals, because that's what a lot of other communities do amongst themselves. They work with each other and give themselves low rates, and then when other people come in, like us trying to get in certain markets, then they overcharge us, because they're like, hey, you're not in our community, so it's almost like you're paying that you're not one of us tax. We need another Black Wall Street. And on a side note, I do have a Black Wall Street shirt out, so be sure to check that out at the shirt shop. I think you'll like it. And if you're not familiar with the history of Black Wall Street, the shirt will inform you. Trust and believe. I won't elaborate on that here. But anyway, and one thing that anybody starting a new business has to realize, especially if you're starting from scratch, if you're not, coming from an existing business with knowing the networking and clientele thing, your first 2 years, and even in your first 2 or 3 years, are going to be probably operating in the red. You're not going to make a profit unless you're an anomaly and you get super duper successful. It's just part of business, because you're learning how business works. I'd like to help you make that less than it is for other people, but you just have to go in with that expectation. Because a lot of people sometimes they think, oh, I got a business, I'm CEO, oh, woo. Okay, but do you realize the work that it goes into having a business and making that business successful? When you work for somebody else, you just show up, work your 9 to 5, come home. They handle all the other stuff with that job. When you have your own business, you have to do all of that. You're the employee, you're the marketing team, you're finance, you're the CEO, as you say, you're all of these things. And a lot of people don't realize that. Because one thing I usually arguing with my clients about is marketing. A lot of my clients don't want to active market, but that's why I give them the tools I have. And sometimes even then, it's almost like pulling teeth to get them to market themselves better. Because it's like, if you don't market yourself, how do you expect clients to come along? How do you expect you to get customers? How do you think these people are just going to appear out of thin air and say, hey, I want to work for you? And yes, people can Google marketing, and SEO does help. That's search engine optimization. That does help to a point. But even in most businesses, it's 100,000 of them. So sometimes you have to think about what's going to make me stand out from the next person. And people don't really think about that as much as they should. And it's a shame. But anyway, in closing, I just want to thank you for watching and spending time, because this was a bit lengthy. Probably going to break it into parts for those with short attention spans. You can reach me on social media, of course. My social media info will be posted up at the end of this. But you can also reach me on Telegram. You can reach me on Google Duo, Lord Rakim, all one word. Of course, the website, gba.solutions. And you can also email me at lr@gba.solutions. And you can even leave me a voicemail message at 773-413-0621. Thank you again for watching and listening, and have a great day. And if you have any questions or you want to do business, I await hearing from you. Thank you again.
Lord Rakim.
GbA Studio.
Oh,